All right, so up next we're going to do the easier elements, compounds, and mixtures sort to start out with. So when I'm trying to figure out if something is an element, a compound, or a mixture, I ask myself a couple of questions. And the first one I ask myself is does it have a chemical formula? And for these card sorts, it's going to be pretty easy. If it doesn't have a chemical formula, it's a mixture. If it does have a chemical formula, then I have it narrowed down to elements and compounds. An element is only going to have one capital letter in it, and a compound is going to have more than one capital letter. So let's take a look and see. Here I have HCl. So I have a capital letter here with my H and a capital letter with my C. Since I have two capital letters, that's going to be a compound. H2O2. I have a capital H and a capital O. Again, two capital letters means it's going to be a compound. CaCO3. I have a capital C and Ca. I have a capital C and a capital O. I have three capital letters here, but still the same rules. If it has more than one capital letter, it's going to be a compound. Here I have sand and H2O. Now I have H and O are capital letters, but I also have sand here. Sand doesn't have a chemical compound, or a chemical formula, so that one's going to go straight over to mixtures. Here I have NaCl. I have a capital N and a capital C. More than one capital letter means it's a compound. Chocolate milk. Easy peasy. No chemical formula. It's a mixture. C4. Now, I might have four of them, but I only have one capital letter, one C here, so that makes it an element. Because there's four of them, it's also a molecule, but we're not worried about that right now. CO2. I have a capital C and a capital O. More than one capital letter means it's a compound. Cl. I only have one capital C here. This is a lowercase l. When we are looking at these chemical formulas, I'll make sure that you can always tell if it's a capital I or a lowercase l. But if it has no top and bottom, then that means it's an L. So one capital C means that that one is an element. N2. I might have two of them, but it's only one capital letter, so that's an element. NaCl plus H2O. Now, I have capital N, capital C, capital H, and capital O. So I know that NaCl is a compound, and I know that H2O is a compound. But because they are added together like this, that makes it a mixture. Well, that's easy. Just O, all by itself. That's an element. Cl3, one capital letter, means it's an element. C6H12O6. And you might remember from when you learned about photosynthesis that this is the chemical compound for sugar. 1, 2, 3 capital letters all stuck together means that that is a compound. T plus sugar. Now, I could figure out that C6H12O6 is sugar, but there's no way I can figure out what the chemical formula for T is. So no chemical formula means it's a mixture. And last but not least, NaOH. I have 3 capital letters, and that makes it a compound.